Diamonds were recently revealed to be the most popular category of jewelry. This doesn't surprise me, and probably doesn't surprise you either, as it is easy and to reasonably conclude that the stone often used in engagement and anniversary jewelry will be the most popular. Indeed, diamonds are everywhere. No other stone in my gemology training got an entire unit devoted to it. No other stone will take up this as much space in jewelry store cases. No other stone will ever represent a bigger percentage of online gemstone and jewelry sales. I suppose it's part of tradition. Diamonds are simply the thing to buy. Part beauty, no other gemstone sparkles in quite the same way, and part practicality. Diamond is the hardest and most durable substance we have to work with, and as such, the least likely to sustain damage. The diamond is simply the top, and I cannot see anything ever coming along that will change that. Diamond is so popular that there are many other gemstones that are there try to intimidate it. Some of these are natural stones that just happen to be colorless, things like colorless spinel, topaz, quartz, for example. And some are man-made that have been created the sole purpose of intimidating diamonds, things like cubic zirconia, gadolinium, gallium, garnet, yttrium, aluminum, garnet, for example. The second group is man-made imitation. This is the one far more likely to encounter, and while it can be seen frustrating and unfair that we have to worry about sifting through real or fake when it comes to our search for diamond jewelry. When you think about what we've just described, the popularity of the diamond, it's no wonder that people so often seek to imitate it. After all, if you can pass something off as a diamond, perhaps the most valuable gemstone on earth, then why wouldn't you? So the question for all of us then becomes this: how do you tell if a diamond is real? Considering the exponential difference in price between a diamond and its imitations, being able to make sure that you are getting what you are paying for becomes crucial. Because it's such a buzzword when it comes to diamonds, let's start with fire. Fire refers to the flashes of color seen in either diamond or observer's moves. The color will be rich and bright, shades of green, blue, yellow, pink, and more. The amount of fire seen in a gemstone depends on the degree in which the light is dispersed. Within the particular stone, part of this is a result of the way the stone was cut, meaning that a well-cut gem will likely show more fire. But part of it, and this is the part of it that you might not know, is that different kinds of gemstones are inherently show different amounts of fire. So fire in and of itself can act as a way to determine if a diamond is real. Don't misunderstand me and conclude that the presence of fire automatically identifies the stone as a diamond, because there are some diamonds imitations out there that could actually show more fire than a diamond. An example is synthetic moissanite, which in some cases is actually preferred to a diamond because it shows so much more fire. But it's safe to say that if you see no fire, it's a good indication that you're not looking at a diamond. Something else you can do, although this one is more relevant to loose stones, is consider the weight of the stones, their heft, if you will. It's nice if you have some stones to compare when it comes to measuring the heft, but place each individual stone in your palm and kind of bounce it up and down. When compared to a diamond, the heft of most imitations will be much different. The ACZ will be much heavier than the diamond of the same size. So, gadolinium and gallium garnet, I mentioned something earlier about diamonds being the hardest gemstone. There's a scale that is well known in the gemology world, the Mohs scale of hardness. That assigns gemstone a number from 1 to 10 depending on how hard they are. Not only is the diamond the only thing rated out of 10, but the difference between the hardness of a diamond's 10 and a sapphire's 9 is exponential. Really nothing comes close. For this reason, a surefire way to potentially spot a diamond simulant or imitation is to examine the stone for wear and tear. Use magnification of some kind, and if you see any kind of abrasions along the part of the stone, particularly along the facet junction, the lines that swerve the outside edge of each facet, then you want to know that you're looking can be possibly a diamond. A diamond will have incredibly sharp and well intact facet junction. Something else you can do, this one will, with loose stones though, then put them face down on the top of a piece of paper that contains text. Then look at the text that's directly under the stone. Maybe even move the stone along the row of text. What happens? Are you able to read the text through the stone clearly or partially? Not at all. This characteristic is called the read-through, and much like the fire, different stones show different amount of it. In this case, a round brilliant cut diamond, you will not be able to read through it, whereas a CZ, you will slight read-through. With gadolinium, gallium, garnet, you will see moderate read-through. With the yttrium, aluminum, garnet, you will see strong read-through. So be worth checking if the stone you are looking is at its loose. Coming back to the topic of light, when it hits a gemstone surface, it is refracted to a certain extent. The refractive index of a gemstone varies from stone to stone, meaning that a diamond refracts light differently than sapphires or emeralds do. And every gemstone can be classified either as singly refractive or doubly refractive, the latter meaning that the light is split into two separate rays, ultimately giving the stone two separate RI numbers. While diamonds have a strong singly refractive, many other color stones are imitations are double refractive, something you can potentially see for yourself with magnification. Look at for literal double images, facet junctions under a microscope. If you see these double images known in the trade as doubling, then you know you are not looking at a diamond. And of course, there's always a handheld diamond tester. You likely won't own one, but your jewelry probably does. If you have access to one, obviously it's pretty surefire to identify whether it's a colorless material as a diamond. The sensor of a diamond tester is measuring how well the stone conducts heat, and the only stone that can fool a diamond tester is synthetic moissanite, which will do a test positive along with the diamond. Luckily, moissanite is double refractive, giving you another way to separate it from a single refractive. It's true that some of these tests require magnification at the very least, but because there truly are many differences between diamond and its imitators, there should be something on its list that you can leverage to keep you from either paying too much or ending up with a stone that isn't what you've been told it is. Having these kinds of tests up your sleeve makes you a more informed customer, and then it comes to diamonds. Education truly is the key. My name is Nick. Thank you for watching Imagine Diamonds TV.